Hello and welcome to Cannes for the 7th Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix of the 2022 season. After a rather cold and wet trip to the north of Germany to Hamburg, the world's leading riders and horses have now travelled back to the Côte d'Azur. There's an interesting top 3 in the championship, and that entire top 3 has qualified for this Lgct Grand Prix. 8th to start is Peter de Vos. He on his Grand Prix winning mare on Claire. And she opens up well over the first oxer. 6 strides down the line and he has it down as well. Constance falls. He knows that with 4 faults it is now up to the others to produce a result better than these 4 of de Vos. Sets her up once more and gets there on 4 in 80.06 seconds. De Vos will get some points out of this Grand Prix. The question is, how many? Bruinseels can get ahead of de Vos. He's on the Lux van TNL, who jumped a great clear in the qualifier. Oh, and Bruinseels comes so slow over that upright. He had it well prepared and well planned, and all of a sudden he just tumbles over that second fence, and that puts him on 4. And now with the finish, he is home on 1878.89 seconds. Niels Bruinseels drops to 16th. De Vos is 11th. This is the championship leader. He's got the armband. And it's an early fault for Alman at fence 2. So Alman now really has to get pace to get home faster than De Vos. Where is Alman going to land? He looks like he's a bit quicker than De Vos. He is indeed quicker. It is 7.687. And so Alman produces the second fastest 4. That puts him in 7th, and Alman leads the Lgct Championship for one more stage. Christian Alman with a very, very early 4 faults at the second fence. Are the stars aligning for one of these 6 riders in this jump-off? Daniel Deusser on Bingo Saint-Hermel, Kuhner on EIC Coriolis des Îles, Stout on Diallo Blue, Meir on Faltic, Spencer Smith on Theodore, and Fernando Sommer on High 5. But the title, the King of Cannes, will be decided now with the first man coming in. Bingo Saint-Hermel and Daniel Deusser in this jump-off. Seven. 180 turn to Constance. He does go for the 6 in here. And now Deusser nearly, the rein slipping out of his hand, now speeding up, finding that 6th gear on Bingo Saint-Hermel, finds the first distance on the very long gallop. Wow, what a finish from Daniel Deusser, 34.62. Now with a first distance finish, Daniel Deusser lays down the gauntlet in 34.62 seconds. Now Max Kuhner, EIC Coriolis. Younger horse, less experience, but Kuhner has never won a Grand Prix. This would be an occasion. There's the split time. Kuhner is a second up on the clock, or down on the clock if you want. He is slower. And now he pushes for the finish, but he won't get the time of Deusser. No, he won't. It's 37.40 seconds. He is 2 3/4 slower than Daniel Deusser. Deusser has never won in Cannes. He was 2nd and 3rd. Same situation for Stout, 2nd and 3rd. There's more stride in this line. He landed to the outside after Volvo. Couldn't cut the corner on that Volvo Oxer, and now also on the back rail of Longines. He does want to see how much Diallo Blue wants to pull towards that final fence, and he does that well, but he finishes with 4. No, it's 8 in the end for Stout. That's a pity. 37.68. He was a fraction slower than Max Kuhner, and Daniel Deusser has set a time difficult to beat. Or will he be challenged by this man, by Ben Meir on Faltic? 1 stride less on 6 to Volvo, already ahead of Deusser, and also now flying into the double. Here comes Faltic with Ben Meir. Indeed, now the finish Now the finish 34-6-2 to get level with Bresch with a historical 12 victories on the Longines Global Champions Tour. Here is Ben Meer. It is slower in the end. He is 1 second slower. He lost that in that final gallop. It is 1 second that splits Daniel Deusser and Ben Meer in this jump off. Deusser still leads and still 2 to go. Spencer Smith with Theodore. 1 stride less than Deusser, and a very fast landing from Theodore Marseillet. Shaves over that vertical, and about the time he is 4/10 up on the clock. Spencer Smith now has it in his own hand. He has to get the very tight turn here, and then the first distance he goes a little bit wider than Deusser. He goes a little bit wider. He tries to get the flyer down to the last 34-6-2. Spencer Smith for the finish. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? 2-8, and he's slower. And Daniel Deusser is still leading in Cannes. Spencer Smith with Theodore. A good fight did he put up. Fernando Martinez Sommer from Mexico can become the first ever Mexican Lgct Grand Prix winner. How much is he willing to risk? He doesn't go, he goes wide. And he adds a stride in the first line, more than Deusser. There was an option for 6, Deusser did 7, Martinez Sommer did 8. He is tied here into the combination actually. 7 lands, split time tells us he is half a second slower than Deusser. That would put him behind Smith at the moment. Can he make this tight? It's actually not bad, and now he speeds up, but he's going to get there too late. This is going to be a win for Daniel Deusser and Bingo Saint-Hermel, as Fernando Martinez Sommer has the last fence down, and Daniel Deusser wins the Grand Prix in Cannes. After 4 times missing out on the big trophy, it is now a win for Daniel Deusser. With there the confirmation, 0.28 the difference between Smith and Deusser. Dan Meer a second behind Deusser, and Kuhner 2.78. Then Martinez Sommer and Stout the top 6 from the jump off.
First to go in the jump off is never easy. I don't have the biggest stride, so I probably thought already that 1 or 2 behind me would do a stride less from 1 to 2. There was no option for me, so I really had to go to the last fence to take all the risk. And today he tried everything, and I was lucky that he made it. And yeah, I'm very, very happy with his performance tonight, of course.